All right, here's another story. This is like old school sick and wrong right here. I just heard the beginning and I haven't even really listened to it, but yeah.
The sick and wrong hotline. What's up, all you dirty, disgusting motherfuckers? This is Vin. So, this was a number of years ago when I was a less than upstanding human being and I was doing massive amounts of dope and opiates. And as a consequence of doing a lot of dope and opiates, let's just say, comes a little bit of constipation.
You know, I've heard that.
I've heard this too, yeah.
I've heard they get blocked up because after
Completely
you do
blocked up.
a lot of dope, a lot of opiates, like you, yeah, it's just hard to shit. So some people don't even shit for like, a friend of mine, I'm not going to mention any names, didn't shit for like 5 days. Mm-hmm. That's not good.
Well, when Elvis died, he had 50 pounds worth of impacted shit inside of him.
Good God.
50 pounds.
Good God.
He hadn't been for a shit in like 4 months.
Wow. 50 quids worth of shit.
So it was probably like 5 or 6 days without taking a shit, and I could just feel this huge brick in my stomach.
Could
I was
feel
bloated,
it.
and my back hurt, and was taking laxatives. Nothing was moving, nothing was happening. So I got on the internet and I Googled, and somehow I saw this website that said, manual disimpaction, they call it.
What did you say, manual disimpaction?
Yeah, because you have an impacted bowel, and you need to remove the impactation. Look, I'm a doctor of fun. I'm not a real doctor, but I imagine that's what it means.
Have you ever had to manually de-impact yourself?
No, not yet. But
Not yet.
Never say never. Never say never.
Which basically involves lubing your asshole up and sticking your fingers up into your asshole so you can reach said brick of impacted stool and manually digging it out. So needless to say, I'm lubed up on my back in my studio apartment in the Tenderloin, San Francisco, and I'm literally digging hard, stinky shit out of my asshole.
Why would you do this? Why would you do this in the fucking bathroom?
Bathtub. Do you know
Yeah, in the bathtub. Yeah, why would you do this in the bathtub?
This is one of those moments in your life, you know, where you have certain moments where you're like, I am just a fucking animal and I disgust myself. This is one of moments.
introspective moments where you're like, God, I am a literal piece of shit. Like literal.
Shit, yeah.
God. Yeah, why would you do this in the fucking bathtub?
Yeah, would you not have run like a nice warm bath to also like help, you know, ease your muscles as well?
I think I probably would have gone to a doctor or taken X-Lax or something.
Well, he said he was taking laxatives and they weren't working.
And it just wasn't working.
Yeah, and like doctors are expensive over there, aren't they? So if you can do something yourself, do it yourself, I would imagine.
But with your fucking finger?
Well, you're going to use some chopsticks, Dee.
I don't know. I'd probably use something like a hanger or something. My dad's shit hanger. Get the hanger, David. All right, what happened here?
And I could only get up so far. I mean, your fingers are only so long. And I got out what I could get out, but there was still more. I could still feel more. So
oh, God, he's getting the chopsticks.
Lubed.
He's getting chopsticks.
He's getting the chopsticks.
Why would you? Do you think he's like putting Vaseline in the chopsticks?
As we speak, yeah. Do you know what? This is going to start a new fetish for this guy, and he's just going to start doing it weekly. He's going to tell people it's constipation.
Open, vulnerable. And I thought, you know what might work? If I take the end of this spoon and gently insert it up my asshole,
oh my God,
I might be able to
he's enjoying
lodge
this.
some more of that stinky fecal matter out of my asshole. So, of course, high as fuck, not in my right senses, I took the long end of a spoon up my asshole and managed to essentially scoop out the rest of the stool that was impacted.
Would you wash the spoon or would you throw it away?
I was just thinking, you know what I would do? I would keep the spoon. This would be like the new special spoon. The stool spoon. And when somebody who I didn't like came over to my house, guess what spoon they're going to use?
Oh, God, you're evil.
In my asshole. But what I didn't realize is because of all the laxatives I had taken, once all that hard stool came out of my asshole, I basically had rapid, massive diarrhea.
God, this is like fucking Evil Dead. The guy, he basically just took a spoon, crushed up the cork, and then just shooting out just like brown fucking like liquid. Like molten diarrhea. And he's in his fucking, did he say he's on his like living room floor in his Tenderloin apartment? You know, I bet you this happened in many a Tenderloin apartment. Not mine.
No, yours.
For the record, not mine.
Last nugget popped out. I basically shit myself with liquid diarrhea. There, laying like happy baby in the fetal position.
Happy baby.
On the floor of my studio apartment in San Francisco.
Get in the bathtub.
So the moral of the story is, kids, don't do heroin. Take care. Keep it sick and wrong.
The moral of the story is, if you're going to do this procedure, be in the bathtub, because then you could just like wash yourself off and wash the shit away. There's going to be no mess. Like the fact you're just laying there on the floor of your studio apartment, you're creating a bigger problem than it needs to be.
All right, if you okay, what is your longest relationship you've ever had?
5 years.
Well, that's a long time, actually. Did you never got married?
No. How long have you?
About 5 years. Yeah, probably about 5 years. But my ex was 5 years. But so let's say your boyfriend or whatever, 5 years was constipated this bad, and he was just like, "Would you get the spoon, love?" Like, would you have done it?
Spoon.
Would you have done it? Would you have helped him out with it?
Once. You get a one-time pass for stuff like that.
One time. Wow.
You get a one-time pass. But if that carries on, it's not going to carry on.
Yeah, but it's like, I would be nervous because it's like a fucking geyser. It's like you're hitting that one, you're getting that one piece out. And then it's just going to pop. It's going to blow.
To be honest, I wouldn't have expected the explosive diarrhea afterwards. But yeah, I would help get the Empire State Building shit out of him once.
In the living room or in the bathtub?
No, in the bathtub. In the bathroom where shit belongs.
Would you be fully clothed or would you be naked too?
I think I would run a bath. And I would probably just get into like a bikini or something, and I would wear gloves.
I would wear a fucking hazmat suit because that shit is gonna spray everywhere.
I wouldn't have expected the spray. That would have been what surprised me. But yeah, I would.
So would that have been if you helped him once, but then you got just coated and sprayed like Evil Dead style? Would that have been? Would that have been it? Would that have killed the relationship?
No, it would have been more fool me. I should have been expecting that. But then I'm in the bathtub, and all I'll instantly do is probably just take like a 4 hour long shower.
Take a little bath in the shit water. Yeah, why not?
No, take a long shower. And then I'd be like, let's leave it a couple of months before we start telling people this story.
I would wait till the night of the wedding and regale all my relatives with the beautiful story of our love.
It's like the one day. Forever.
Yeah, the one day I knew she loved me. I knew it was true love when she had a fucking chopstick in my anus, breaking up my impacted heroin shit. Yeah, God, Jesus Christ. If that doesn't scare you off of drugs, I don't know what will.
Again, it's not the drugs. Why is he doing it in his living room? Go to the bathroom.
Yeah, at least go in the bathtub. That makes the most sense.
It does. Right. Even if you don't have a bathtub, sit in the shower.
After that, like I was excited about this next call, but after that, I'm kind of just, I don't know, I'm just kind of grossed out. But here, I'll see if I can work myself back up.